Okay, before we crack on with today's adventure, here is a bunch of stinking donkeys, and I really do mean stinking. They bloody stink! Anyway, I was requested by All Night Mike. All Night Mike. All night. All night Mike. All night. I was requested by All Night Mike to make a pot of homemade soup because everybody claims they make the best homemade soup. So I'm going to make my homemade soup and see if it fares up to your homemade soup. Here's a couple of dogs. Look how happy they are to see me. Lentils, carrots, onions, spring onions, tatties, neep, leek, parsley, salt, pepper, stock and garlic. So clearly I'm not going to use the whole of the ingredients here, just half of them. And while I do this, I'm going to quickly upload the latest episode of Frankie and I, your favourite Frankie-based podcast. Check it out on SoundCloud. Just type in Frankie and I on SoundCloud. You'll find it. Bob's your gran. Prepare your veggies! Rinse and drain the lentils. Add some hot water. Now, of your 2 onions, chop one of them in quarters and put it to the side, and then chop the other one into smaller bits. And then chop the garlic, clearly. Keep an eye on the lentils now. Keep an eye on them. Peel your half of a neep turnip. Swede, whatever you call these things. Now, before we go any further, I forgot to fucking film the next segment. So what I did was I actually browned the 1 onion and the garlic together with a little bit of butter. And then I added some chicken stock to the lentils. It's completely up to you how much stock you use. It's up to your taste and your preference. So I added some chicken stock to the lentils. And then I added the lentils with the chicken stock into the onions and the garlic once they were browned. Now, add the rest of it. There's really no right or wrong way to put these ingredients in. You're just chucking everything in a pot anyway and then just letting the hot water do the rest. So, yeah, it's up to you. I like to put in the potatoes last because the potatoes take like 15 to 25 minutes. So once they're ready, you know the rest of the soup's ready. There is no rules for this, remember. This will be prepared a different way tomorrow if I was making another pot of soup tomorrow. Neeps, turnips, Swedes, whatever you want to call them. I use them for a thickening agent, so they make everything go all nice and thick, just like that, just like that. Neeps and lentils, they're a thickening agent. That's why you always have to add a little bit extra water, so yeah. All night, Mike, all night. I want to see your soup now, buddy. I showed you mine, now you show me yours. So here's how the soup looks like when it's ready on day 1. Nice and chunky. Everybody loves a little bit of chunky veggies in their soup. But everybody knows for a fact that next day's soup is even better than the day before. And here's next day's soup when everything's dissolved a little bit more. I'm having this. So this is breakfast soup, by the way. Look at that. With a little bit of toasted brown bread. You know you just want to punch your belly right in the belly and say, belly, why are you not eating this stuff right now? God damn it. Well, get off your ass and go make it. All nighty. Right, anyway, that's my homemade soup. Now on to the rest of the adventure for today. We're in Kirriemuir, where you can find yourself a statue of Ronald Belford Scott. That's Bon Scott to the cool people. He was the singer for AC/DC who grew up in Kirriemuir. But he was born in Forfar, by the way, so Kirriemuir are just glory-hunting bastards. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. That was the School of Rock version. Situated quite perfectly next to the car park and this manky fucking bunny that runs right through the place. I wonder what's in here. Nothing of interest to me. And now off to the greatest sweetie shop on the planet. One that would make any sweetie admirer want to go and visit for their sweeties. Park bench! The coolest park bench I've seen in Kerry, by the way. And this is a tattoo shop's window with some pretty badass tattoo designs on it. Park bench. Look at you, you creepy wee shite. And here's some pretty badass keys. It's all Peter Pan. But do you know who was born in Kirriemuir? That's right, you guessed it, right in one. J.M. Barrie. You're like, who the fuck's J.M. Barrie? Well, J.M. Barrie is the creator of The Young Boy Who Never Grew Up. No, we're not talking about Michael Jackson here. We're talking about the person Michael Jackson wishes he could be. It's this fellow. I have nothing to say about this statue whatsoever. Check this guy's funky mobility scooter. I can't wait till I'm old and decrepit and I can get myself one of these. And here in the smallest museum known to man, we have an exhibition of sorts. So we want to check out that exhibition there on the right, but we'll get that on the way out. Let's check the rest of the place out first. Alright mate, what's your thing? Ah, look at this. This is a model of Kirriemuir from back in the day. Not sure what day it is yet, but I'll check that on the wee label in just a momento. Great effort on that model. Ah, what? Kirriemuir's town square as it might have looked? Are you telling me that wee chicken over there's been lying to me? God damn it. Skiing in Kirriemuir. And here we have it. Another memorial piece to Bon Scott. In fact, this whole floor seems to be a memorial to this guy. Oh, look at that. That is a 6-track tape. And right next to this guy is a bunch of dead animals. Alright mate, what you up to? Nothing. I'm dead. And so am I. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm pure proper dead, mate. Aye, stop filming as I'm dead. Ah, look at these two dafties having a game of paper, scissors, stone when they could only really go for stone every time. No wonder they look like they're getting annoyed with me. Like, guys, stop watching us going for stone every time. Fuck off. Chocolate mousse for the greedy goose. And all these Kirriemuir War Memorial books are quite aptly placed right next to more AC/DC memorabilia. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you a Scottish museum. Yep, does exactly what it says on the tin. This is essentially just a shrine to AC/DC with a cool little extra added nugget. Or did all this shit actually really belong to AC/DC? That log fire, that's AC/DC's log fire. That's definitely AC/DC's curling balls. There's AC/DC's silver discs, AC/DC's fucking posters, AC/DC's stone carved rocks, AC/DC's stone carved daggers, AC/DC's silver Roman coins, AC/DC's rock. Oh, AC/DC's rock. Did Blackpool invent rock? That's the question. Answers on a postcard to the usual address. Some more AC/DC-ness. I'm sure Kirrie's got a wee bit more to offer than... Oh, look at that camera. That's amazing. This is camera filming a camera. And here's what we came here to see in the first place. This guy, Sir Hugh Munro, is actually the guy who named all of the Munros that we like to go climbing in our spare time for the fuck of it. He carried one of them, which looks like it weighs like fucking 30 pounds, and here's his compass. That's not even a compass, Frank. That's not a compass. That's one of those barometer things. Anyway, that was shite. Check out Hugh Munro's thing. He's the coolest guy in the world. That's why we came here to see him, but his display was nonsense. So let's go and check out this fucking bridge again that we checked from the other side. Spurs! Now, after spending a day slaughtering Kirriemuir, there's only one way to end it with good karma, and that's by rehousing a plant that clearly needs rehoused into a new house with some fresh soil and some fresh loving tenderness. This is my good karma for the year, by the way. Once I've did this, I'm about to be a cunt to every single person I meet. I've earned it. This is actually the chili plant that I get all my chilies from for the year. I still have a bunch of little ones left from this plant from last year. They're all nice and dried out, ready to chuck into somebody's unsuspecting burger. As you can see, the kids are starting to fight with each other, which means they're all getting narky. We're all done for today. Thanks for joining us. Look, these are all the branches that never got a chance to grow because Alan just chewed the fuck out with them.